Hi my friends, how are you doing today? So my name is Ngozi Atiti, and here I want to share with you guys the process if you want to renew your Nigerian passport. That means what I'm trying to say is that if your Nigerian passport is expired, or you were born here and you don't have your Nigerian passport and you want to have one, this video is going to show you all the details and the processes that you need to go through in order to get your Nigerian passport. So if you're interested, then you keep watching. Okay, so when I wanted to renew my Nigerian passport that has already expired, I was like, I didn't have any blueprint. There was no template. There was no guideline for me to follow. I was like, okay, so where do I start? So my first, contact was to Google. So I just went to Google. I was like, how to renew your expired Nigerian passport. So I didn't have any detailed information on where to start. I needed somebody to hold my hands and walk me step by step on how to achieve that process. So when I read, it would take me to one website. I'll move from one website to be like, oh no, this website is not functional, it's the other website. So I was moving from one website to another website. Still, I just couldn't get it. I watched some videos. They were just giving details of one part, but not a detailed video on the whole process. I went to TikTok. I also watched some, the videos were more on review on how they got it easy or their experience. So there was no template on how to start and finish the process. So anyway, while I was watching videos and reading reviews and going from one website to another and reading all the processes, I was journaling. I was writing down notes for myself. I'm like, okay, so now I have identified a need. So I will go through this process and I'm going to solve that problem for all the people who are like me that will want somebody to hold their hands and walk them through the process on how to either renew your expired Nigerian passport or to get a fresh one. So the first thing is to get your NIN, your NIN number. If you don't have NIN number, that is where to start. That is the very first thing you have to do. So look into your province and find out where to get your NIN number, or if you have it from Nigeria, fine. But if you're living in diaspora, that is where to start. I am in Canada, so if you're in Canada, you have to make a research on where to get my NIN number in my province. That's number one. Now, when your NIN number arrives, good job. You have started, you have achieved one of the main important process. Now you go to their website. So while I was researching, I was able to get their functional website for this process. Now the website you go to is Nigerian Immigration Services. I'm gonna put a clip of it on this somewhere in this video. Okay, maybe here or here. I'll just find a space and put it there. So you go to their website, and Nigerian Immigration Services. So when you get there, it's going to walk you through. It's self-explanatory. So that you fill the form there. So you choose what you want. Do you want to get your renew your passport? There are so many services there. So you choose the one that applies. In my case, it was to renew my expired Nigerian passport. And I also use the same process too for my daughter that is a real Canadian that she doesn't have her Nigerian passport from Nigeria. Well, the obvious reason, she was born here. So the same process I am sharing with you is the same process that I went through. Okay, so you get there, you fill your form. So the first thing is to put in your passport details. Well, you put in your NIN number, then it will now usher you into the next phase of the application process. So you put in your passport details, that is your expired Nigerian passport details. That's what I mean. And then the next one will be your passport photograph. Now there are requirements, there are passport photo guidelines that you need to follow. So do well, pay attention and read them. And so it has to be a digital passport. You can do it yourself, or you can go to Shoppers Drug Mart or wherever they, or London Drugs, or wherever they offer the services for digital passport photograph. Just tell them that it is for Nigerian, for Nigerian international, for Nigerian passport. Okay, so they have all the specifications there. Well, you might just pay some some dollars there. But if you are conservative like me, I did that process myself. So all you need to do is you take your passport photograph yourself, following the guidelines and following the measurements and all that, where you might request some apps to help you do that. But if you don't want to go through all those process, just go and let them get you a digital passport. They will do all that, all that trouble for you. You just pay them about $100 and something, and then you get all that process done. Okay, so for me, that process was the hardest part, because I didn't want to pay the $100 and something for the digital passport photograph. So I did it myself. So that part actually took me some time, because I wanted to save some dollars for myself. Anyway, so hooray, I succeeded, and I was able to to get all the details, and I uploaded my digital passport. So after that, it will not take you to the next stage, which is the personal details. Then the next stage will be your contact information. Pretty easy. Once you go past the passport uploading section, you are good to go. The rest of the the rest part of the application is pretty easy. Just pretty easy. Contact information, your next of kin information. Then the last one will be uploading your supporting documents. So it could be there are a list of them there. There are list of the documents there. So you choose the ones that you have already. There's also specifications, as in the size of the document. So that part again had some, you have to pay attention. So I think some of them, they don't want the document to be more than, I think, 2 megabytes, about that. Yeah, so they will show you. So if it is more than you won't be able to upload. So that you have to pay attention to certain details. And that's pretty much it. So after that, then you will now be ushered into another page where you'll be expected to pay. So you'll be given your application number and reference number, and so anytime you can come back to the application to see whatever you left behind, you can finish, then you pay. Now the payments are in US dollars. So if you want for 5 years, I think it's about $150 US, and then if you want for 10 years, which is about 64 pages, I think that's about $250 US ish. So just bear that in mind, that the dollars you're seeing there is in US dollars. So if you're in Canada, by the time it translates to Canadian dollar, it's going to be about 300 or about that ish. So bear that in mind. So that's another part. So as soon as that part is done, you'll be given an invitation. Then you will now be ushered into a place where you have to choose the date for your biometrics, to come into Ottawa for your biometrics. That if you're filling this is mainly for diaspora. That's if you're filling your form from outside of Nigeria. Then if you're in Canada, you will now be invited. You'll choose a date that suits you to come into Ottawa and do your biometrics and stuff like that. Now, another important part I want to share with us is the documents you are supposed to come with. Very important. Now, when you're doing this, please pay attention to details, okay? Pay attention, take your time, read, and make sure you don't leave anything, you don't leave any stone unturned, because anything you are careless about might delay your passport, from what I read from the reviews. So I made sure I put everything together in this express post envelope. This is also one of the requirements, one of the things you need to come with. So I'm going to bring, I've already put all my documents, they are all ready, but because I want to share with anybody who might want to start this process in the near future, or anybody you know that wants to do this, so that you can share with them, I thought of just, you know, keeping this to myself. I was like, wait a minute, I know how I felt when I wanted to start this process, and it kind of took me time researching and not knowing what to do. I was a little bit lost. There was no compass, there was nothing, no GPS to really guide me, but I kept researching until I was able to connect all the dots together. I'm like, okay, let me help other people, let me be the solution to this problem that I encountered. So yeah, you're welcome. So these are some of the documents that you need to bring. So you see, I put all the documents nice and clean in a very demure way, because I'm very mindful when it comes to stuff like this. Okay, so number one would be money order, and it will be in favor of Nigerian High Commission Orwa. Like in my own case, I am processing mine in Canada. So this will be you have to get your money order, very important. Then another one will be, you know what, let me just bring them out. So your money order, you have to bring your money order in favor of Nigerian High Commissions, and then your appointment slip. So appointment slip based on the date you have chosen to come in, and you know, me, because I want to be extra, I try to bring other things, because I don't want to hear, you know, oh, you didn't bring this, so because of that, so because I've already booked my flight, I know how much I spent, so I don't want anything that will stop the process. But these are the most important thing: the money order, the appointment slip, passport application status. As soon as you pay, the application form will show vetted. Make sure it shows paid and vetted. Then you know that your application has been processed, it has been received and be processed. So another thing you need to bring, another document you need to bring, so this is evidence that my application was vetted. Okay, and there's another one here. This is so I made a copy of the application form also. I brought it along, I'm bringing it along. And then there's another one here, which is the passport payment slip, which is receipt, evidence to show that you paid. So make a copy and bring them along. Is also written, if you go to the website to show you the things, the documents you need to bring, please bring them. Okay, this one is application details, the details of my application. I copied them and I made a photocopy and I brought them. And yeah, this is evidence to show where that my document is paid and is vetted, so it shows there. And also this is a copy of my NIN number. Okay, so you have to make a copy and bring it. That is your ID. Okay, technically it's like your identity. Then your birth certificate. Okay, birth certificate, and then the biodata of your expired Nigerian passport. So all these documents, very important. You put them nice and clean together, just as I have done. You see, your appointment slip, very important. If you don't have it, try to have it. Okay, try to have it with the money order. So I just put everything together nice and clean in a, you know, professional and very clean way to show that I am, you know, I'm ready for business. So that's the part for the documents you need to bring along. Then you also need to bring along your expired your expired Nigerian passport, because they will take this from you and then give you and issue a new one. Anyway, after doing your biometrics and all that, this will be taken away from you, and when they are done with all the process, then the new one will be mailed to you. And this is where now this comes to play. So you have to, you know, come along with express post, because they will be posting the new passport to you with this, you know. So I think this is about $26 or $28, about that. You know, so you need to bring it along. And also you need to bring a hard copy passport photograph also. So this is my hard copy passport photograph. They need a couple, okay? So you need to bring this along with you. So once you get all these things ready, with this video, you're not going to have much stress like I did in my own case, because everything, I've made it easy for you guys. Everything is in this video. If you just follow this video, it's gonna be super duper easy for you. Okay, so this is just this original copy of my birth certificate, because I don't want to hear them say, you know, so I just put everything along. I also have digital copy of all these documents on my phone, you know. So when you're doing stuff like this, you don't want to take chances, okay? So that's just me, because I'm just that very meticulous kind of person, you know. Just put everything nice and clean inside this envelope, and then book your flight. If you're not in Ottawa, then you book your flight. Like if you're not in Ontario, book your flight and get everything ready. Then take note of this number too. Take note of this number. I took a screenshot and I saved it in my phone. So I have a folder of all these processes digital, so that, you know, next time, or if anybody needs my cancel, I'll just bring them out. So that is just it about this video. So I said, let me come share and make life easy for my friends whom I want to do this, as in, okay, so how do I, you know, renew my my expired passport photograph? And it's similar to if you're applying for the if you're applying for a fresh, you know, passport. Yeah, if you're applying for a fresh one, then all you need to do is you click on the one that says fresh, you know, fresh issue. Or there's the one for, like, if yours is expired, you click on reissue. So you will see it on that first page. It is pretty easy and very user friendly. Okay, so that is it. And so do well to share this video if you know anybody who maybe Nigerian international students, or you stayed here for a very long time and you are thinking that, okay, you know what, in any time in the near future I would like to be traveling, so I want to renew my Nigerian passport. This video is a one-stop video. You don't have to watch too many videos to put, you know, to cross all the dots or to bring all the puzzle together like I did. This one video is just enough. And the site for you to pay the money will be Innovate. The link is also on the website. So when you get to the website, it will be, everything is easy. So for me, one of my biggest challenge was actually getting their functional website. And as soon as you get it, which is Nigeria Immigration Service, and the first thing it will be, once you click, it will be like putting your NIN number. Now when you're putting your NIN number, make sure everything is as it is written in your expired passport. If anything is different, please don't continue. Go back and fix it with your NIN, with the office of the NIN. Make sure everything is tidied up. Okay, so that is it for now. That is it for now. And again, if your passport is about 10 or more than 10 years expired, you will go for new issue. You will go for the process you will take will be as if you are applying for a fresh passport. You get what I mean? So that is it. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. You know, like it, share, click on that heart button. It will give you an option to support this channel with whatever token, you know, of your choice, so that I can be bringing information or videos like this that will help humanity or make life easy. And please share this video so that my friends, your friends, it will make life easy for everybody. Okay, so I still remain your friend, Ngozi Atiti, and I will keep you posted. I'm coming back for a part 2. So when I go and do my biometrics and everything, I'll still come back and share with you the process and everything. And when I get my new Nigerian passport, I'll still come back and share with you guys how it all went. So stay tuned on this video, and I'm coming to share a very good testimony for you people. I'll just tell you how everything went and what you're supposed to watch out for and things like that. Okay, so I'll see you in another video. Until then, stay well, stay cool, take care of yourself. Okay, love yourself. It is what you have, that's what you will bring out, and that's what you'll be able to share. Okay, shalom, bye bye.